Hey, I'm Kev, Mister, and welcome to the home of British motor racing, the Silverstone circuit. This is an F1 27 online race, and I'm in the Virgin car. Now, the new Silverstone layout introduced in 2010 with new pits last year. I'm still warming to it. I don't mind the Abbey or farm curves, but the village, the loop, the entry corners are all slow, really tough corners to get right, and I just don't like them at all. I really do miss the old bridge corner, going downhill and uphill fast while turning right, which led into Priory, which was a tough left-hander. As such, it took me ages to get used to this circuit in the game, but once I've got the hang of it, I'm not that bad at all. It's one of my better circuits in the game. I can do fast lap times, and I can run near the front in most races, which is more than I can say for most circuits in this game. As we go onto the grid, it's what Dodger is in pole in the Lotus. My teammate's ahead of me in 11th, also called Kev, and I'm behind him in 13th, and last on the grid. It is going to be really difficult to get a good result around here, but of course it all depends on that start. As the lights go out, we get away, not a bad start at all. We can follow our teammate into the first corner. As we hang back a bit, we're a bit cautious. Look at the car spinning to our left as we hit the Ferrari, who hits the Mercedes. He spins round. As we go into village corner, we take a look at the Ferrari. We're a bit ambitious as the car spins, but we're up to 9th place. We've made up 4 places at the start in the first 3 corners, not bad at all. As the car fishtails out of entry. Oh, as we go down the Wellington Straight, we've lost time on the cars in front, but we do hook up Brooklands really nicely, and we're on the outside of the Lotus-Renault through the field as a Ferrari went on the grass, but he pushes us into the gravel, and the HRT makes it past. We've dropped back down to 10th place, but we're over 6 seconds ahead of 11th, who probably got caught up in the first corner shenanigans. As a Ferrari goes wide of Cops, and we go into Maggot, and we take a look at the Ferrari, but that's not going to work as we go through Beckett, and it looks like the other Ferrari has gone off as we go out of Chapel, and the Ferraris have collided. We've got a spinner, and we go curves it down the hanger straight in 8th place. Now through Stowe, one of my favourite overtaking spots on the circuit, but we're not close enough to the guys in front who are fighting hard. As you go through Vale and Club, we've got a penalty. As cars are spinning around us, we've got a penalty. We take Club Horby. We had an illegal overtake. Oh, we got a 10-second penalty. It's going to be even harder to get a good result as you go in the new part of the circuit and village, and the cars in front are battling hard. There's one spun out. One has spun. We're up to 6th place. We've made up more than half the grid, but we're down in 6th as you go down the Wellington Straight. We save all our curves for the Hanger Straight and for one of my favourite overtaking spots. As the Sauber went wide, he's not going to make it back onto the circuit like that, and we're up to 5th place. We're in the top 5 places as we go down the old start and finish straight and in the Cops. We drop down again. You can take it flat out if you're brave, but of course I wasn't feeling brave now as you go into Maggot and Beckett, and we're closing up to the HRT. Can we get a good run out of Beckett's, out of Chapel, and curves it down the hanger straight, get into that slipstream? Which way are we going to look? We're going to look on the outside, the HRT into Stir. I mean, they're down the inside of my teammate. Here we touch, we got him. We're in 3rd. We're in 3rd interval. We cover the inside so they can't make it back, but they're fighting hard behind us. But we kept 3rd. We've kept 3rd as we take it up clumsily again. But we're on the last lap. We're 2nd. The guy's disconnected. We're 2nd, but we're over 5 seconds behind. It's Rock Dodger who's kept himself at the front, and it's going to be really difficult to catch up to him as we've got a slow car. Back mark as we take the loop really poorly. The back end gets out. We take out the DRS sign That's how much we hate DRS as we go down the American straight. But we kept second spot ahead of Kevster and the HRT as we took a look at the slow Ferrari. He had his race running on the first lap, but he's still trundling round. We're not really gaining on the car, but we've lost lots of time. So we're going to settle for second, are we? No, we've been hit by the Mercedes into the wall. We've lost it. Oh, what can you say? We couldn't really do anything. I could have gone the inside maybe, but it was too late to do that. And I thought I could power around him on the outside, but of course no. He knows when to accelerate to take me out. As we go through Beckett, out of Chapel, down the hangar straight. We're too far behind third place to do anything, so we're just going to save our cars. As you get taken out by the Mercedes again. He's not having enough of it, and the Ferrari, he just pushes us, slides into the gravel. Stay there, mate. That is not good at all. We drop back down to 5th place behind the Sauber, and we just trundle it through the Vale corner as a guy tries to take us out, but he fails this time, and we take Club Clumsily, get another penalty, 20-second penalty. We're down in 5th place, but the guy behind us is the one who tried to take us out twice, and the guy behind him is the Ferrari who tried to take us out in Stowe. So 5th place, not bad for starting last, we have to remember, but it is not how we wanted it at all, as it seems like the HRT and my teammate got DQ'd. Well done to its Rock Dodger in the Lotus, Toro Rosso second, Lotus-Renault third, Sauber fourth, and I was last of the finishers. It was a sour ending, but it wasn't a bad race for us. We did fast lap times and that nice overtake on the HRT and my teammate. Well, I hope he did enjoy that race. Not how we wanted it all, but I'll be back on Friday. I'll leave you with part 4, mate. So till then, cheerio.